Like we always say, please, a lot of the people that watch us aren't already subscribed. So if you like what you see, please hit that
Yeah,
subscribe
let us
button.
know.
And I like that we found 3 different kind of matches. The
Yeah.
links for all these matches, and I'll say it for each match we put up, are going to be available in the description for the match. Billy Graham versus Abdullah the Butcher. What are some of your takeaways from this match? Because I found this match, all 3 of these matches are very interesting, but I almost found this the most interesting of the 3.
Well, they were kind of shooting an angle. It's an interesting time. This is Billy Graham in NWA. He's not got the karate pants here. He's back to like the tie-dye here, and he's kind of getting back on track. But he's much older than he was in his obviously Hall of Fame run. And they're doing the arm wrestling gimmick, and they're trying to set up an arm wrestling thing with Barbarian. But before we do that, he's got to have this match with Abdullah. And I like that he called him the fat man from the Sudan. It's a little thing, but Abdullah was so intimidating around this time. But it's like Billy's like, I'm going to talk my trash, and I don't give a shit who this fat slob is. He's not going to come over here and just stab you with a fork. I'll beat his ass. And it's like, that's the vibe he puts out. And I think that's what really makes Billy Graham. It's just that, and again, watching this match, and I love modern wrestling. I think we're in one of the best times, but there is something, the more we go back and watch some of this older wrestling, where I'm like, damn, these guys, I truly get now, like with Jim Cornette, Terry Funk, and some of the great ones said, Jerry Lawler, talking about getting the most out of the least. Because these guys aren't really doing much but hitting each other, chopping each other, maybe a bear hug. But damn, it looks like a real fight when they get out there. And, much like we talked about with the Sheik earlier, just pulling like a wire around somebody's neck, something that's just like, man, you believe it more than I did, like I do now. So yeah, this was fun. It's not that long. I want to say we'll have the clip. It's probably like 6-7 minutes. And just the way everything was set up and the way Barbarian was even positioned here as like a future star. Like I loved all of this.
Yeah, you got the DQ, so Abdullah didn't have to lose clean. It's interesting you said it the way they did. They made the most with the least, because I thought this was like more of an extreme match than I expected to see Billy Graham in, kind of doing the brawling with Abdullah, choking him with the cable. It was a great like NWA angle match.
Yeah.
Complete with the brawling. It wasn't the Billy Graham I expected to see, because Billy Graham's kind of so synonymous with that WWF era.